The latest episode of Book of Boba Fett leaves Grogu with a choice: return to Mando or stay and focus on Jedi training. But which will he choose? This is Exasperated Nerd Explains. And basically, what I have always wanted from a follow up to Return of the Jedi, a significant portion of the latest episode of Book of Boba Fett is dedicated to Luke training his first prospective student, Grogu. We see him quickly progress, or perhaps remember some of his previous training, even letting Grogu get shot by a training remote with no real warning or understanding. It is revealed that Din had a small Beskar mail shirt made for Grogu, this gift representing the attachment Grogu has to Mando and his desire to see him again. This is offered alongside Yoda's lightsaber, giving Grogu a seemingly binary choice: the way of the Jedi or returning to Mando. Gotta say, Luke, kind of a dick move. I know what you're trying to do here. Attachment is forbidden and all that, but a Beskar mail shirt would be pretty protective. Maybe the Jedi should have looked into that before, might have been pretty helpful there. And another thing, Mr. No Attachments, I seem to remember someone running off due to his attachments, and he then later returned, and all worked out fine. Cutting Luke some slack here since he is kind of flying blind. He is clearly unsure of what exactly to do, asking Ahsoka for advice, with her telling him to just trust his instincts. And we all know how that turned out. Best not to dwell on it. As far as storytelling goes, this setup has the feel of a classic last-minute save where all hope seems lost and then Grogu shows up, his powers much greater than before. But given Ahsoka was leaving, Luke would have to drop him off, and I don't see how that would work without him getting involved. And no matter how good his appearance in Mandalorian was, doing it 2 season finales in a row would feel like going to the same well one too many times. More likely, this will be resolved in the next season of Mandalorian. Given the time they devote to a Mando-less and Boba Fett-less section of the episode, it also opens up the possibility that they may not reunite right away. In Season 3, they could devote entire segments of episodes to Grogu and Luke going on adventures or training, while Din is doing something completely unrelated. I was surprised by how much the last 2 episodes have stepped away from the Boba Fett storyline, instead spending time checking in on and establishing connections in the wider world of this Disney Plus Star Wars universe they are creating. This aside feels like a random subplot in an actual book, and the decision to do this opens up the possibility that we may see more of Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, Luke, or Boba Fett doing their own thing outside of the direct presence and influence of the respective series. As if any episode of upcoming Star Wars series could overlap and continue these stories at any time, increasing pressure on fans to tune into all of them as they become more and more frequent. But I still haven't really answered the question: what will Grogu do? It feels hard to imagine that Mandalorian could continue without Grogu, but they have set up a lot of things Din could do in the meantime. He has the Darksaber, setting him up as the target and rival of other Mandalorians. And he's going to want to return to Mandalore to find a way to cleanse himself of the sin of removing his helmet to rejoin his clan. But ultimately, I think Grogu and Din will reunite, and that may mean he leaves the burgeoning Jedi Order behind. It feels like it would be a waste to introduce Luke and then not have his story continue here, even as a side character. But Grogu leaving would also erase that whole Kylo Ren's going to kill him cloud that's been hanging over the character since the season finale. But what do you think? Will he stay with Luke and train or return to Din? Let me know in the comments. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thanks for watching. Bye.